It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cardinals and the Commanders, and it's all up next.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, 2 NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, these Commanders, a last-place ball club in 2022. Well, in most cases, you'd say that was a lost season, but they finished 8-1, 500. That would have won the NFC South. What kind of a chance do you give them in what is certainly a loaded NFC East?
And you're exactly right about the division, so you have to be cautious about what you think with this team. They've got to continue to play excellent defense and get some improvement on the offensive side of the ball and establish who their quarterback is going to be.
And for the visiting Cardinals, this is a team in flux a little bit. J.J. Watt retired. There's a new coaching staff in place. They've got some work to do to turn around what was a 4-13 campaign in 2022.
I remember this franchise won 11 games in 2021, but everything's new now. Head coach, the way they're going to run things on offense, style of play on defense. But sometimes that change can be really good.
The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a guy who's moved around a bit in his career already. Out of the University of Texas, it's Colt McCoy.
This is a guy who has studied and learned the game since birth. The son of a coach, grew up in the game, understands how to motivate and how to maneuver the football downfield when given an opportunity under center.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now McCoy. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Third and 12. Here's McCoy. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Dax Milne deep for Washington. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
Howell got the nod from Commanders leadership to be the team's starter this year. A nice bump for last year's 5th-round pick. One start as a rookie and didn't look bad at all, winning the team's finale. And let's not forget, this is a guy who was once viewed as a first-round pick, so there's plenty of promise hidden beneath the surface.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
Not too much to show you in terms of scoring plays. In fact, there's nothing to show you. A scoreless tie here at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
On first down, Howell. They've got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They start the drive with Connor, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 22, McCoy. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Now McCoy. And that's complete to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's got Connor. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They come up now on 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. They'll throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it. And, he stops short of the goal line, and the defense celebrates as they've won the football game. Well, there's no doubt this is going to be talked about for days to come. The decision to go for 2 in the win with all zeros on the clock, and they don't get it. Some questions to answer.
No doubt about it, and I'm always reminded by people I've worked with before, by coaches I've talked to, they always say you have to know what you're going to do ahead of time. Don't let emotion rule you, because the people on the sidelines, the guys on the team, let's go, let's go, let's go.